Early fall in Park City, Utah is a scenic splendor, a season when nature's prime colors will soon reach their peak. And the world's best athletes aim for personal heights.
This is a 1.2 million gallon pool that serves in the spring, summer, and fall months.
This is far from summertime kids' play. These are some of the best athletes training for the Winter Olympics and other elite winter sports competitions.
The pool will bubble up. Those are air bubbles that soften the impact of the landing. It's much better to practice your triple back flip into a pool and get it right than trying to start out on snow.
Park City has long been a U.S. mecca for winter sports and training and was key to nearby Salt Lake City winning its bid to host the Winter Olympics in 2002. But even after the games were over, that feeling of international unity lingered. Part of what makes this venue so unique is that it welcomes athletes not just from the U.S., but around the world. It's a true Olympic spirit that not just fosters competition, but collaboration. Okay. These are elite ski jumpers from China, guided by U.S. coaches. The Utah Olympic Park, built for the 2002 Games, is still very active, hosting Chinese and other international athletes year-round.
Our incentive to work together has been, to raise everyone's boat together and not only make it a story about who wins the competition, but also about the friendship and the harmony that happens between nations.
So what makes this ice so special?
Former U.S. Olympic speed skater Derek Pata helps welcome athletes from abroad to the park's speed skating oval.
For me, even as an athlete, it was very motivating to come into this building I came in every day, which is my training center, and see the rest of the world.
Today we have a webinar that's focusing on winter market opportunities in China.
It's not just about opportunities in training, but business. Maria McNulty and Nick Sargent lead Snow Sports Industries America, a trade association representing 700 winter sports suppliers, retailers, and resorts in North America, part of an industry with an estimated worth of $6 billion. In 2019, the SIA began tapping into the Chinese market.
So a lot of our larger members have established their operations in China already. If they're not manufacturing products in China, they are opening stores and creating a wholesale channel. You're going to see a lot of smaller members starting to integrate their products into China through alternative channels, whether it be through JD.com, through Alibaba, those e-com platforms, which is going to be an easier way for them to enter the market without having a commitment of opening a flagship store.
Snow sports is such a big part of Utah and not so much in China. So how do you try to grow that in China when they're not so used to it like they are here in Utah?
What we're seeing is that there's a lot of rapid growth, but what's missing is kind of culture and identity and lifestyle. And that's kind of the glue that holds the industry together. And so we've just been observing how that could be created.
Rossignol has some idea. It's an international powerhouse in winter sports equipment.
We make pretty much everything that glides on snow. Skis, boots, binding, poles and accessories, helmets. But we also make apparel for what we call from the mountain to the city.
The France-based company established a subsidiary in Beijing in 2019 after having a presence in China for several years prior.
Well, there's a lot of energy, a lot of hype. The Chinese consumer love European luxury brands. That's certainly an area for us to develop. But we also know that 3 out of 4 Chinese people that go skiing for the first time don't go back. So really our focus right now is to create a great experience for the people who will get on our product and on snow, as opposed to thinking that this is going to be, the next gold rush.
But with the Beijing Games, building on those bridges through the love of sport is well within reach.
Timing is right. The Olympics are really going to be icing on the cake for the winter sport development in China. Any chance and time you have to bring the world to your region to celebrate winter sports, there's so much that comes behind that.
Francis Coe, CGTN, Park City, Utah.